Hello, everybody. Once again, who decided to press on the video you're watching right now. I promised it wouldn't be Black Clover again, and or something else and then Black Clover, but we'll see. I've got Black Clover builds in mind, but today I wanted to bring you the Uzui Tengen build from Demon Slayer. Tengen is not my favorite Hashira by any means, but he's up there. I do like Tengen. Tengen's cool. He's very flashy, or flamboyant as he might put it. But anyway, to get along with the build, this build focuses around charge attacks, but by all means, that's how I play the build. You do not need to play the build the same way I do. You can simply take the weapons and play the game how you'd like to, which I actually implore, I want you to take my builds and use them as a foundation for what you want in maybe your Tengen, let's say. Anyway, for the weapons, I'm using the Star Scourge Greatsword. This weapon is acquired after defeating Radahn and using his remembrance to obviously get these weapons, because you can choose between these and a bow, and 9 times out of 10 people are probably going to grab the weapons. I grabbed the bow, but I only grabbed it once. Same with the weapon, to be honest, because it's automatically, what's it called, power stance. I chose these because they look somewhat like Tengen swords. They're a bit big, obviously. I would have preferred if they were maybe a bit smaller, something like, I don't know, even straight swords, curved swords maybe would have worked as well. That was a dagger I just showed. Anyway, so yeah, I would have preferred it a bit smaller, but they work. And the weapon art, Starcaller Cry, looks a little bit like his first form, Sound Breathing First Form Raw, which I believe it's called. Don't ask me for the Japanese name, because I think I know it, but I'm not too confident in my Japanese, and I'm not going to waste your time by giving you something that either could be wrong or will be very cringy either way. Anyway, so this is the weapon art if you haven't seen it before. Start with the raw, press the button again. You get a big explosion that doesn't look too dissimilar from his first form. I can't really do the other breathing styles for sound breathing, but that is the first form pretty much. He just slams the ground and a big explosion occurs because Tengen's blades have a constant coat of gunpowder, if I remember correctly, because of them always slicing up little explosive balls. So they actually just have a constant layer of gunpowder, which is probably one of the reasons he wraps him up, other than just needing to so he doesn't cut himself. But like, other than just having like a normal holster or something that would hold 2 swords, he probably bandages them for that reason, so they don't explode while they're on his back. For armor, I use the Commoner's Headband, altered, like I do on Asta, because you can't exactly get Tengen's headband. I use the altered Elden Lord armor, which is bought after defeating Godfrey / Orlu. The Fingerprint Gloves, which is dropped in Vike's Everjail by Vike, and the White Reed Greaves, which are on the ground inside of a cave in the in the Land of the Giants, called the Spirit Caller Cave. That's where you get those. I use the Mottled Necklace, which is literally just for accuracy. You don't need to run this isn't a requirement. It legit just raises Robustness, Immunity, and Focus, which means Tengen has more poison build-up, like resistance, which Tengen in the show is sort of immune to poison. I go for accuracy to character as much as possible, plus like mixing in a build, but you could by all means change that out. I use the Axe Talisman because I run this build as a charge attack build. There's the Green Turtle Talisman for extra recovery speed. You could also change this to a Bull Goat Talisman for extra poise. And this is the Shard of Alexander, which I do use for the Starcaller Cry whenever I use that, just to make it a bit stronger. Model Necklace is retrieved after using one of the 4 belfries to head to, I think it's Nokron. It's on the ground, just pick it up, you don't need to fight the Crucible Knight that's there for it. The Axe Talisman is obtained by going to the Mistwood Ruins, right here, and getting it from the chest. The Green Turtle Talisman is up here in the Summon Water Village, in a Stone Sword Key Door. And the Shard of Alexander is obtained after beating Alexander's questline. You can also kill Alexander early to get the Warrior Jar Shard, I believe it's called, which is just a slightly worse version than this one. I believe this one's an 8% boost, the other one's a 4% boost, I think. That's just off my memory. In the Physic, I use the Stone Barbed Crack Tier, which makes stance breaking easier. and the spike cracked here, which boosts charge attack power, because it's a charge attack build obviously, so you're going to be getting staggers, you're going to be getting stuff like that. So it's just nice to have a physic that complements that. These are the stats. Once again, I don't abide by level 120, and you're probably better off investing strength, dex, and in maybe somewhat equally so you get more damage, but I've never had a stat at 99 before, so I decided to go for that. Obviously, stats are just whatever you want. This is just what I run. You don't need to run this by any means. And yeah, that is generally the build. I'm going to try and make these videos maybe a bit shorter, just so you can sort of watch the video, get a clean, concise idea of the build, and then you can go run it for yourself, make it for yourself type thing. Anyway, this next part of the video is going to be dedicated to sliders for my Tengen. Here's a little preview of them here. It's not the best Tengen you probably see, but I think I did okay. So yeah, I'm going to cut to when I'm in the roundtable hold, and I'll see you there. Alright, here we are, roundtable hold. As I've started doing ever since the Irons video, which, by the way, it's not like it's got a lot of likes or comments or anything, but a surprising amount of people have watched that video, so thanks, I guess. If you have any suggestions for characters, let me know in the comments below. Remember to like as well, it always helps. It helps me know that I'm helping you, basically. That's all. Anyway, let's use the mirror. This is all the stuff I use here. This is the skin color I use. For most anime characters, sometimes I use a bit that one, sometimes. I used to use this one until I realized it was a bit too pale, so I started using this one, looks a lot better. I use Bird Structure 4. Nothing much really changes in here. I'm very simple with how I do it. It's mostly brow ridge, eyes, mouth, and chin that sort of change. Oh, and eyes, obviously. If I didn't say that. Cheeks, lips, mouth, chin, jaw. Here's the hair, number 8, with that RGB if you need it, just all to 25. Eyebrows, I don't use eyebrows. Tengen doesn't have eyebrows. Tengen has no facial hair. I just use default eyelashes. The eyes I use, this is the RGB of that. Here's the skin features, pretty sure they're default. Cosmetics, added some eyeliner. I used the mark number 38, literally the last one. And I'm pretty sure this is just, yep, full red. If you really want, you can add a thing for what what's it called, an eye patch for post-season 2, but yeah, I don't. This is prime Tengen, so beginning of season 2 type thing. And yeah, that's my Tengen. Here's the auto body stats as well. A bit big, muscular type guy. But yeah, that's Tengen Uzui. The build's pretty simple. As I said, you can do whatever you want to the build. If you think something's better, use it. Always take my builds with a bit of grain of salt. Always change the build how you want. You can copy the build exactly. You can change talismans out. I don't think talismans are at all required to beat this game, so you can just run no talismans. You can run the best talismans in the game. It doesn't matter what you run, as long as you're comfortable with running the build. I hope I've given you a base idea of what you can use for Tengen. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Remember, comment any character you'd like to see. I haven't watched every anime or like every movie or anything in the world, but I'm sure if I have, I will be able to assist you. I'm going to start watching Fairy Tail soon as well, so probably expect a few Fairy Tail ones. Fairy Tail's long though, and I sort of want to finish it before any big characters, so there'll probably be no Natsu or anything, but maybe other characters that I liked that either die early or something like that, you know, where we've seen a lot of their powers. Maybe if you're lucky, I might look up some abilities for the characters, because, look, if I want to do Natsu, I'm going to do Natsu. Anyway, that was Tengen. I hope you enjoyed. As I said, like, comment any character that you want to see me do, I'll do my best. yeah, make sure to subscribe as well. That'll help me out in a little way, you know, give me a little ego boost. Anyway, it's me, Waka. Drink some water, and I'll see you later. Bye.